What's up, guys? I'm Ryan the Cyber Hobbit. Time for another weapons unboxing. If y'all like Mall Ninja shit, woo-wee, do I got a good one for y'all today. This is the Ringwraith. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna do that. This is another weapons unboxing. This is the Ringwraith sword of the Ringwraiths. I did a Witch King unboxing like a month or so ago, the Witch King sword from United Cutlery. So this is very similar to that, but not the same, more of a generic version. So let's get to it. So as a side note, if you didn't know, I am actually from Alabama. I wasn't born there, but I grew up there. My parents are French, so I don't really subscribe to a lot of the typical Southern things, but I was around that tone or that accent my entire life. So yeah, just as a FYI. And all right, we got a, come on, we got an art box inside. So let me set that up and I'll show it to you. I always really like when United Cutlery does these. I think this is probably like the old way of doing things, so I'm not really sure if this is a new item or this is a re-release that they just still had the art boxes for, but United Cutlery stopped doing these nice and pretty sleeves on the boxes. From my understanding, it was to kind of cut down on theft of packages, because if it doesn't have a glorified graphic on it, then maybe it's less likely to be stolen. Whatever the reason is, they don't do it like this anymore. So I'm just gonna stand it up and hold it here. Hopefully you guys can see. On the back is a whole other little examples of some of the other United Cutlery items that they have. Never actually seen it like this, at least I don't believe I have. Pretty cool looking. And yes, this is a very, very tall sword. So yeah, I have most of these. Anyway, let's open it up. So this isn't really a box, it's just a sleeve. So this kind of slides on off like this. Squeaky styrofoam. And then rid of the little tapes. Tape markings. Come on. I got this from Disney when I was like 9. This is actually the very first maybe pretty looking weapon I ever got. It's you know, it's one of the oldest things I still have from my childhood, so pretty funny that I use it for all of my unboxings nowadays. But oh, okay, I guess I missed some on the edges. This is what we get. Nice pretty looking sword and some plastic wrap. A little closer view, I think. And open it up. Okay, wow. This is really cool. I don't really remember this in the photos. Maybe I just wasn't paying close enough attention. It's almost like a kind of like a barbed wire. Yeah. Really, really cool. And check out the pattern on the blade, the texture. That is really cool. Very similar to the Witch King sword. And just so you know, if you've never seen one of these videos before, the swords are not sharp on the edges. It does have a metal point, but you know, that's kind of hard to get around, seeing as how it is a metal sword. I gotta say, I really like the, whoops, here we go, how it goes in right here, and then over here goes down. It's really cool, it makes it pretty unique looking. And then, yeah, we got a leather handle here with two kind of dedicated areas to hold the sword. Wow. It is a heavy sword, but you know, having these two areas to hold it kind of helps a little bit. I mean, you can still one-hand it, but I wouldn't recommend that for too long. Your arms probably get tired, but really, really cool looking. Got a little leather stitch going along right here. Come on. So it's not resin like some other weapons are. Real leather. And then you got the pommel here. It's really cool looking. It would hurt to get hit with this. And on the blade, there's a little bitty, kind of hard to see. There it is. It has the United Cutlery number, there we go, and handcrafted in Taiwan. 2002. Wow. So yeah, this is really cool. Like the kind of extension up right here onto the blade itself to hold it in. Really cool. I think I may still like the Witch King sword better, but this one's really cool too. I like how the kind of dark themed swords and blades have this kind of nice, kind of evil texture. It's almost like a withered kind of, like it's been through the grime, engraved into the sword. Really, really cool though. Like I said, it's pretty heavy. If I had to guess, maybe it's like 10 pounds. That could be completely wrong, but feels very real. Let's just put it that way. It's what you would expect a sword to weigh, seeing as how it is real metal. But yeah, really, really cool. Since it is pretty simple, I guess there's not too much more to show of it. Inside of this little box is the wall plaque, and oh, let's not forget the all-important certificate of authenticity. Of course, this actually doesn't say certificate of authenticity. I assume that's what it's meant to be, though. Looks like the other certificate of authenticity. It doesn't actually say the words, though. It's okay. And let's open up. Oh, my box is open. That's okay, I guess. I'm gonna need my... Oh, that's why it's opened, because this thing just kind of poked its head out. Wow, that's cool looking. Huh. Check that out. It's almost like a spikier version of the Eye of Sauron. Really cool looking. And then, of course, we have the mounting hardware, which, if you know me, don't use these dry anchors. They are just not that great. I'm sure if you don't have any other ones, maybe it'll work. But for me, I've always found these things too, as soon as I like put the actual, hey, my hands are, I just noticed my gloves are kind of marked up now. Maybe that's from running my hands up and down the sword. Anyway, like I was saying, these drywall anchors are just not that great. From my experience, as soon as I put them into the wall, they end up spinning when I use a drill. And yeah, I just find using some higher quality drywall anchors is a little bit better. And then of course, inside of here, you get the instructions, which is pretty simple. And then you get the little L pieces that you screw into the mount itself. Close enough. And if you're watching this video and you own some United Cutlery products, let me know your opinion on something. Do you use these little black felt stickers? I don't. I know you're supposed to, I think the idea is you put them on the mount here to kind of place so that it doesn't scratch it up. But I don't know why, to me, like I don't like having a big, black thing just kind of sitting in the middle of the plaque. I know that it's supposed to, protect it and everything, but to me, I've just never used them. And curious if you use them, because I don't. I just put it on the mount, and I never really move it, so it never really gets scratched up. And yeah. Curious to know if you guys use these things, because I don't. Maybe I should be. Maybe I'm completely wrong about my logic behind not using them, but yeah, not for me. But yeah, so let's go put it on the wall.
No end then. That's all I want.
Okay, so that about wraps up this video. Thank you for watching. Until next time, bye-bye.